and 2. There's a look inside venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Tonight, we wrap up Week 11 with a good Monday nighter between the Green Bay Packers and the Chicago Bears. It's a rivalry that dates back to 1921. The Packers and Bears are underway from Chicago. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25.
Here we go, set. Ultra, go ultra. 43 red, cycle.
Two and a throw right away. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25.
Hey, check back. Right, 97, steel, black.
From midfield, here's Tua. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. The Bears at 3-6 now on the year, and they come in the midst of a pretty bad stretch here, losers of 5 straight.
And far be it from me to go ahead and go gloom and doom, right? If they fall down 7-0, 14-0.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And the Packersons are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the Pack up 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Meanwhile, Rodgers' throw pulled in by Melton. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
Oh, I see you nodding your head along with me, partner, because it's pretty obvious what they were trying to do there on the drag route. With his speed, they're hoping he can turn the corner and maybe take this to the house. But that was excellent work defensively to make sure once he caught it, he wasn't going anywhere.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Nice job there forcing that incompletion. This is going to be a fun battle throughout this game. Watching him try to take away that area of the field.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Now Rodgers. This pass complete to Melton. And he is going to have a Packers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
Yeah, we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to it. Hey, you guys got the turnover? We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
On 1st down, Rodgers. And Graham on the grab. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A very solid gain of 27. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Rodgers. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. And a nice gain of 21 yards. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Rodgers going to throw. Incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Rodgers now to throw. And it's a Packers touchdown. Romeo Doubs, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Packers take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. And Johnson's extra point up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Here's Johnson set and ready to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
And he's got some space here. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. The option to give to Taylor here. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Play 3 of the drive not as successful. They go backwards after those 2 first down gains. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Looking to pass. Tua. This will be swung out wide for Taylor. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Blue. Red, yellow. Smash.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the 3rd down stop.
White, grill green, red.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And he will have the Bears' first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Tua sets up to pass it. And Tua going to slide to a halt, but he will have the first down. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first.
Red, 52, yellow. Blue striker.
Tua now on 1st down. Throwing over, and it's Taylor on the out route that completes it. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
Taylor trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
It is definitely hard to find space near the goal line. You always want to have a guy in the game running it who can create his own.
Ultra.
Here's Taylor again, but he will lose yardage here as they knock him back to the 3. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down.
This has not been a fun sequence for him at all. First and goal, no gain. Second and goal, he ends up losing yardage. He may be trying to talk him into getting the ball third time, but I think it's going to be difficult for him to win that battle.
Touchdown! Cole Kmet from 3 yards out. And the Bears are an extra point away from drawing level. And oh, he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great...
He's got a man complete. Touchdown, Packers! Well, I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. Man, one play, 75 yards in zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play. Big-time result.
This take it in at the goal line. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
Here we go.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
He'll find Taylor. That's complete. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Devondre Campbell, nice play to get in there and drop him. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Let's go.
A reminder that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll check in with Jonathan Coachman from Orlando. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half of play. Throwing on 2nd and long. Tua steps away to his left. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. Need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Down. Here, black. Right through. Hey, check mega. Jack rep. Jack set.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Afitu Melifonwu. And the Packers are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line.
If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. To throw, it's Rodgers.
He's able to find Melton. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down.
Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. He's going to sling this deep downfield. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. In motion, Hill. Rodgers to throw once more. He is going to find Hill here.
He's going to have the first down, and more than that. Touchdown, Packers! Aaron Rodgers, 3 first-half touchdown passes. And the Packers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Well, just a sensational start for this offense, Charles. 3 drives, 3 passing touchdowns.
Is that like mentioning a perfect game in baseball? Or are we cool to do it here in football, partner?
No, I think you can do it here in football. I think perfect game in baseball, that's its own category.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. Could not imagine a worse start for that secondary. Or let's face it, a better one for this offense. No chance they stop passing now the way that it's going. I think we'll continue to press the ball downfield and hopefully reap the same results.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Tua going to throw. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that's caught inside the 30. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Tua now on first down. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Yeah, they're into the end zone, but it's not verified yet. Hold on, there is a flag down. So retract the yardage and retract the touchdown.
And retract the chunk play. Big strike there to get the touchdown. Now they've got to take it back and see if they've got another one still in their arsenal.
Maybe worse than the loss of yardage, they also lose the down. So now it's 3rd and long.
White, trail green.
Now Tua. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
Coverage was awfully tight there on third down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up fourth down.
Myers' kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
And with Rodgers behind center, you wonder if they'll take one shot at this.
A final shot before half for Rodgers. It's caught outright by Graham. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. So we come upon halftime in what's a 12-point game at the break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter. Rodgers will bring the Pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers.
Finds Hill on the crossing route, complete.
And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. On play action, it's Rodgers. And he finds his tight end, Graham.
And he's going to be forced out of bounds inside the 5-yard line.
Rodgers to his tight end, Graham, on a big one. 52 yards. I know it's tough to make tackles in the open field, but that one hurts because he got a little bit extra after the missed tackle.
Receivers are coached so well, they have to break at least one tackle after the catch. He did that on that play.
Completed out left to Dobbs.
And it's a Packers touchdown. 4 touchdown passes now for Aaron Rodgers as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further.
And Johnson's extra point up and good.
And that will make this a 19-point game.
Here's Johnson set and ready to kick this one away. This fielded right at the goal line.
A lane opens here. He's past the 30. And how about that return as he's all the way inside the 20-yard line.
And that's the type of return that puts a tremendous amount of pressure on the defense now. They've got to go out on the field almost like it's a sudden change, almost like it's a turnover. They've got to go out there and try and stop him.
And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago.
Jonathan Taylor
with career touchdown number 70.
And the Bears are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
This time, the extra point up and good. And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
To throw again on second down. Rodgers over the middle into traffic, and that's complete.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. They give him 7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the conversion on third down. In motion, Hill. On play action, now Rodgers. Flushed out right. And Graham on the grab. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 23 yards on the play. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. 26. Rodgers tapping this forward on the jet sweep. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw him coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Play action. Now it's Rodgers. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't. But he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Rodgers again now. And that is incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions in what was once a nice drive. Stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the 4th down.
Field goal unit and Brian Johnson out there.
It'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left hash.
And Johnson's kick is good. So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
Here's Johnson set and ready to kick this one away. Taking it about the 1. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Hey, no steal. 10 cycles.
Here's Tua. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that's caught inside the 30.
And he'll be brought down at the 27.
So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10.
And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by Afitu Melifonwu. And the Packers will take over here at their own 14-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. This is sort of what you would call the put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. On 1st down, Rodgers. This pass complete to Melton. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. On play action, Rodgers. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Excellent recognition that none of his receivers were beating coverage and getting open, so he just threw that one away. They'll come back to the huddle, reset, and try something different.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Now a play fake. Rodgers. His throw caught right around the 6. And the Packers are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think you continue to do so.
It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Now it's Rodgers. This is caught. Touchdown. Aaron Rodgers on fire, his 5th touchdown pass of the ball game. And the Packers are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. And Johnson's extra point up and good. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. Here's Johnson set and ready to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. And Tua going to slide to a halt, but he will have the 1st down. From the gun, it's Tua. Quick hitter here, it's complete. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Looking to pass, Tua. He'll drop this down to Taylor. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
And I think the ball's out. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well.
The fumble on first down now. Here's second down.
6, 7. Red, cycle.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Taylor. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 20-yard line. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's going to lose a yard or two, taken down behind the line. They could not contain Kenny Clark as he gets home for the sack.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns, and a late sack, just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
Here we go.
After the sack, here's second and 11.
Green cap. Hustle.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Jair Alexander.
And the Packers are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this two-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the fourth, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. If they continue to throw these safe passes, who can blame them?
Hey, 626. Yeah.
Rodgers looking to throw. Trying to lay one up deep. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Partner, they've been aggressive, airing it out all game long, and no better evidence than those last 2 snaps. They weren't going to beat this coverage, though, 2 plays in a row, and that one falls incomplete.
They fake the give. Now Rodgers. And going deep for Hill. And got his man complete. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Tyreek Hill with career touchdown number 96. He joins Eric Dickerson on the all-time list.
And the Packers are closing in on a 9th victory on the year as they extend their lead. And Johnson's extra point up and good.
And that'll push the lead up to 29 now.
Here's Johnson set and ready to kick this one away. And this is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Facing a big fourth-quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
On second down, it's Taylor.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame whooping has turned into results.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw.
The pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down.
Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
You can almost see all the defenders rubbing their hands together with glee because we all know they relish the chance to bring down a quarterback of his caliber. Anyone who brings him down has plenty to talk about. Not just a sack, but a big win built on the efforts of this defense.
Wide open receiver complete. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. Rodgers throwing here. And now this is intercepted. My goodness.
Picked off by Jamel Dean. And the Bears are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
Well, this D, particularly the secondary, has been picked apart at points here tonight. They finally, though, get to the quarterback, get a pick.
And we know this about him. He loves night games, loves the spotlight, loves being the center of attention. I will bet you that he ran off the field almost chuckling to himself. They finally got one. They finally got me.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Black shot.
Tua going to throw. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down.
A loss of 3 on the sack made by multiple defenders.
Guys with his talent in the pocket aren't supposed to be getting hit like this. And you know an intense conversation with the offensive line is going to occur after this one. Might not be from him, but the offensive line coach will have plenty to say about this game.
So it's all over. A Green Bay victory, and maybe more importantly, a victory in the division, which always helps.
And on the road. How about all of that rolled up into one? Because how often do you see division games get decided by this much of a margin?
Yeah, they thumped them.
Yeah, they jumped all over them. And a division game is usually a touchdown or less because these two teams know each other better than most teams in the league. In this case, that didn't hold up. On the road, big margin, big victory. Oh, yeah, that flight home will be good.
So for Green Bay, the great run they've been on continues as they move to 9-1 now. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Atlanta to take on the Falcons. Meanwhile, for the Bears, they're going the wrong way as this will drop them to 3-6.